Hey, it's Rabbi Lewis wishing you an early Shabbat Shalom. And when I say early, I mean really early, because I'm actually filming this a week before the Shabbat when you'll actually be watching this. But I thought this was a great opportunity to make this video for you because, well, you can tell I'm in a pretty spectacular place. And it looks like I might be here for a concert. But in truth, what I'm here for is a Friday night Shabbat service with a mostly Israeli audience and a very gifted live band that's going to be playing contemporary style music with our special Sidurim that they have here. And we've heard the sound check and the warm-ups, and it's really amazing the level of quality and the music that they're playing. And so we're looking forward to a unique Shabbat experience. And I've been here for not quite a week, and have studied a lot about Israeli culture and the importance of understanding the differences between Israeli Judaism and the diaspora Judaism where we live, but also how we learn from each other, but also how we all rely upon each other. That, the Israeli Jews need a strong diaspora so that the rest of the world can have an experience of what it is to know Jewish people and understand Jewish people. And likewise, we in the diaspora need a strong Israel and a strong Jewish presence here in Israel so that they maintain what it is to have a Jewish culture in the Jewish land, in the Jewish state. And the interplay between us is strikingly important. And honestly, you never quite realize how important it is until you're here and you see and feel what it really is like to be immersed in a Jewish place. So what I'm about to experience, this service reminded me of some of the teachings of Echad Ha'am, who was a Zionist poet, and he emphasized that, perhaps above or more important than or in addition to being a religious state of Israel or a political state of Israel, that Israel should be a cultural center for the Jewish people. And with a Shabbat service like we're about to experience, that it's a culmination or a combination of that culture and the religion and people maintaining and living in a true living, breathing Jewish state, all coming together to create this moment. And we're here in Tel Aviv at the port. You can hear and see the water rushing in. You can actually feel the anticipation of the people around. And there's a special guest performer. His name is Aaron Sur, who I had never heard of, to be honest, but a very popular Israeli musician, as I've come to understand. And pretty amazing. And this kind of reminded me a little bit of what the Torah portion that we're going to study this week is, Mattot-Maasei. And it talks about two tribes, the Reubenites and the Gadites, who don't want to cross over the river and actually come into the land in the same place as where the rest of the Israelites are coming. And at the end of the day, Moses has to accept it because they agree that it is important to fight along their brothers. But the rest of the tribes understand that they have found a place that is good for them to settle, where they can take care of their flocks and their herds, and is good soil for them. And as a diaspora Jew, that's what we continue to understand, is that what works for us doesn't have to work for every Jew around the world, wherever we've settled. And what is right for Israeli Jews, where they choose to live and settle within the confines of Israel, may not be what's best for us, but we do coexist as Jewish brothers and sisters wherever we are. And it worked for the two tribes that wanted to settle on the other side of the river, and it works for us today wherever we are. So, like I said, pretty awesome experience that I'm having here this week, and I will continue to have next week with the Hartman Institute studies. I hope you all get the opportunity at some point to come and celebrate at least one Shabbat in Israel, whether it be Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, or elsewhere. And I hope you all have just a wonderful and beautiful Shabbat Shalom. I'll see you soon.
שקט טוב מוגן, שלח לי שקט